First gig began with an evening out watching a band 6 years ago. I was simply enjoying the camaraderie amongst the band, that I was out seeing. And it triggered something, this sort of jovial interaction between the band members, and I kind of thought to myself how neat it would be to experience that dynamic. That sort of triggered this idea of what if we could recreate that dynamic for kids in a very sort of frolicky, fun sense. This idea that kids for 1 week could experience the sort of the ups and downs of being in a band. And so we created this 6-day camp. Over the course of the next 12 months, we created this concept of a camp for kids, whereby we give them that experience of, having the struggles of making decisions as a group, and, not exactly loving the next, the song that you got outvoted on, and then going, but at the same time, everybody just rocking it out and learning and, pushing themselves and culminating with this final event. So that's where it all began, is just a late Friday night.
I came in the first year as a guest guitar player, guest guitar instructor I should say, and then I was asked to come back as a band director the second year, so I've been involved in it since the very beginning, 5 years now.
I actually came to the first Decatur camp. I wasn't actually working it. I actually finished up with a camp at the U of I that I've been teaching for like 5 years. And I was talking to Guido about it. He said, we're doing a camp in Decatur. You should come check it out. So I went there and went for a day and ended up staying every day that week. And then they did a Danville camp a couple of weeks later, and I was a band leader for that. So that's kind of how that happened.
The boys have been active participants as Ambucks since they were 5 years old, and when we signed up for baseball, we were given a flyer about being able to participate in this. Music is such a huge part of our lives and their lives, and they always have that deep down rock in them and want to learn more and be able to experience more, and this camp has been able to give them that experience, and it's just been amazing. It's been a wonderful experience to be able to watch them live out their dream.
The community really comes out and supports it, and it's grown. It's grown by leaps and bounds. We started with 15 students the first year. We had well over 35, and I think between sponsorship and media coverage and just a general acceptance of how cool of a camp it is and participation, it's a testament to how amazing, what a brush fire we've kind of created.
Once it catches on, people catch wind of it. They see the impact that the program has on these kids, and it's the community really tends to get behind it and really support it. And it's I think as it continues to grow and it continues to develop, you'll see that even more so. But I think it actually becomes a huge part of the fabric of each one of those communities. Particularly the young kids that are coming up and with aspirations of being musicians, and even if it's something that they don't necessarily do on a professional level, what they take away in terms of working together as a team and confidence building is something they'll take away and be able to use and apply to their lives for the rest of them.
I think it's extremely important to allow our community to have things like this so that our children have this universal enrichment of music and education and the opportunities to meet new people and to put on a concert and learn what it's like to be in a real band versus just school band or jazz band, but like a true rock and roll band. It's so very important. I think for all communities, if the opportunity arises, if the people and the tools and everything is there to put something like this on, that that it sticks around for years and years to come.
Nobody is doing the program the way that we're doing the program, and nobody is setting themselves up for the way that we are in terms of going in and ensuring that we're an affordable camp. We're really about fun, and we're about self-esteem. Probably, if I'm to prioritize it, building self-esteem and having fun are actually higher up the food chain for us than learning the music.
Getting through that initial, reluctance, that initial, just being unsure, and kind of getting them to a point to where, they are actually working as a group, and that's where the real magic starts to happen. When they kind of put down the fear and, gain that self-confidence, and we move forward from there. There's always a point, in each of the camps where even kids that have gone for years, there's still, when you're in a new group of people, that dynamic is always still there at the beginning.
We've created something that is a legacy now in very short span of time. And I'm very proud of that, and I'm very proud of all of the musicians that have come along for the ride with us, because I couldn't have done it without them, and we couldn't have done it without each other.